Alright, everybody, and we are back with more Mass Effect 1. Alright, trying to... Alright, so we did everything on the Citadel. Now we're going to be doing our walk through the whole ship, talking to our squad, getting all that stuff done, and then we're off to recruit our last teammate.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
Facts.
By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Alright, that's Joker.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Nice. Talk to Presley. Yep.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Okay, that's it for Presley. By it, I mean I literally all he says for the rest of the game. That's like new.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Free Paragon. Wouldn't hurt to actually look in here. Alright. In a little meeting room. Oh, we get more like roommates we can talk to. Ah, see? I literally have no desire to talk to Caden, like, at all. I'm probably not gonna. I mean, I could, but, doesn't really have anything to say.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
And that's, oh my god, that's literally all he says. You're kidding me. That's why. I'm pretty sure Dr. Chocolates doesn't have anything else to say. Again, I gotta fight the urge to say chocolates.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Answer that question. Right, it was just there. Alright then, now we can talk to Garrus, Rex, and Tally. But screw Ashley, I'm not talking to her because I didn't want to start a romance with her by mistake. Not the biggest fan of her romance. Let's see what we got.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Huh. Look at all these lame things there, my goodness. Garrus, my dude.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I totally forgot, like, how some of the audio is just always off. In Mass Effect 1, like, the audio compression isn't audio mixing exactly the best, especially when it comes to certain, like, dialogue. Like, Garrus, he's pretty quiet in this one, yet you can very clearly hear him in 2 and 3.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
That depends, Garrus.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Let's see, is that it for him?
Commander, good to see you. Commander, how are you?
Okay. There's Ashley, so there's no point with that. Ashley, Cade, who cares? Garrus is fully locked in and upgraded, which is fantastic. He's done. Tally, I will have to wait on until like we bring her out. I could talk to Ashley once just to do it.
Commander,
What's your opinion on the last mission?
kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Okay, that's enough of talking to her because I don't want to do the can we talk thing because that's like romance territory. Rex, my dude.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Ah, yes, the genophage.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, time for tally. Then we're pretty much free to go on and get our list moving. Beautiful. I'll talk to Tally first, and I'll talk to Adams.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I
So
can't
cute,
believe
I
you were
can't
able
take
to fit it into a ship this small.
You're such a little dorkable nerd.
I'm
Love it.
starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Oh boy, here comes the Lord Dump of all the Quarians and the Geths. Or the Geth conflict. Love it.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Huh, wish we had something like that back in the States. My god. A lot of problems would be over and done with if, like, once you vote on something, that's it, you're done. No more power for you. But enough about that. Let's hear about the Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Pretty much.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
As we will learn in future games, probably not the best idea for them to do that.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
Oh, all the lore.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
All right. Sit with Tally for now.
I should go.
See you later.
The I should go thing will never not be funny.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
All right.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That you're all good. You'll pick up Liara. Love it. Ah, this soundtrack. Oh boy.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in.
Really?
I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Okay, trying to...
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Dig site left. Pretty sure she's in this one. And away we go. Sure it's this one. Yep. Eris and Tally. We're giving my two mains. Most can, with the exception of certain. No more Caden and Ashley for literally the rest of the game. Oh, Nameko makes his triumphant return. Let's go.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Hey, Garrus is all done. Now, what's that? Oh, yeah. Armor. Chronic. Scripting. Electronics. That. Yeah, there we go. Master hand. Beautiful. Mechanical one is interesting, though. Could have her use that. Does look pretty cool, though. She has the pulse rifle. Let's give her the shotgun. Pistol. Why not? Same thing. Font. And now. Could just be this Corian. Boom! And now she looks awesome. Not bad. So I'm done. The garrison's done, and so is Tally. Perfect. Huh. Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah. That. Yes. Echo combat. Still better than the Hammerhead. I don't care what they say. Nice visual stroll on this build. Even though it basically looks like a vehicle. Alright. Where's the first dropship? There you go. Right.
Trying to knock down the front door seems too. Maybe we can find a side window?
Around the nice. Don't actually need anything. Maybe I should buy another round of Spectre weapons. Make sure everyone has it. Where is it? Get ready.
Now I'm ready.
These are all. Donut. One thing I will say though, Mass Effect 3 has the best overall movement, bar none. You can run really fast and forever. It's just better overall. Go. Excellent. Explosive rounds for fun. That on up. Clear out that other building, then we'll be on our way. Human. I will take that because I still don't know about VR. Oh. Huh. Weird. Oh, that's what I was saying. It was the year. Yeah. Weird. There's something soothing about just driving around in Mako. Which is why, even though the Mako explosions can be annoying at times, it's not. No. Flying. Oh. when they like get fine. Like that's wrong. Alright. We'll definitely run some of these and just absolutely bulldoze. I think it will have Garrus on sniper and Callie on shotgun. Because I pretty much always use the wait. Are you serious? Alright, just try and play. That works. Huh. I haven't even flying before. What is that? What the heck, frick? Love it. Isn't there actually a way, like, to get them over? Now he already is.
All clear.
Anybody?
CM is hot.
Go. Look at all this free money we're getting.
All targets down.
Still a bit therapy.
Engaging target.
Oh, no, real dude.
Perimeter secure.
There we are. Not to mention, the Geth weaponry looks awesome. Oh, these things. Remind me again. Geth stalkers? annihilated.
Targets down.
All right. Here we go. Honestly, weapon type doesn't matter too much. At least in the first game, because pretty much. That's quite the elevator.
Perimeter clear.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Indeed. Yeah, that's how we go. Later.
I wonder what the R is looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
We're gonna find out. And she's really under, like, down to deep. God, how crazy deep this thing went.
Hello? Did somebody help me? Please?
There she is.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Don't you worry.
Take him out!
Think we got
All clear.
Okay. more of them.
All targets down.
That's a little up. Alright, there's definitely something here. Ah. Most because I'm lazy. Alright. There we go. Sick. Best part is, this elevator would always like mess up texture-wise. Let's see, it's fixed in Legendary Edition. Alright, we are back.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is
On
an
her
elevator
legs.
back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Thank God her voice acting gets better.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
God, this side bleed never gets old.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
God, these long elevators will never get old. This.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Oh. Awesome. To get out of here. All right.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
The plot thickens.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Indeed.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Not really, but Paragon.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Theron to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
God, they're insufferable.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
You are inept as all hell. Absolute morons.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Ah. I think now is when we can.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. You okay? Even with put the Normandy in my hands, and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Enough of that. Talk to every one of my crew again, except for Caden, because who gives a damn? As well as Ashley, because I'm not romancing her, I am romancing Liara. Checking there's nothing else here. That no. Okay, there's other things. Talk to Liara. There she is.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Damn right.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Alright, let's talk about that, then we'll talk about her.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Of which there are only two. Don't care what you say, it's two. Science doesn't lie.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Yeah, we already answered all that.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
God, the I should goes. Another great meme. I should go. I should go. I should go.
Looking for supplies?
Pretty sure he doesn't have anything new.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
What? I'm thinking about it. What? Simply are. Alright, let's just give her all the weapons I can. So I need another shotgun. Pistol. That's a shotgun, pistol, and sniper rifle. Spot. Paragon. Boom. That will be Rex. And I can't do anything crazy with those just yet. So, Yara is fully kitted out. Let me see. Sledgehammer rounds, frictionless materials, and scrap. Can't do anything with Rex just yet. Box. Got a camp. Right. So I just need shotgun, pistol, sniper. Assuming I have those.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
No pistol. Sniper rifle. Shotgun. Granted, I'm only going to be having it for like one mission, but still. Rounds. Explosive rounds, frictionless materials. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, duh. Whoops. What is that? Scram rail? Is that what that is? Boom. Scram. Still need we find a pistol? Nope, we gotta go there. Anyway, so that's fine. Should I talk to Garrus again? I might.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
Here we go, some more lore.
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Huh.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not necessarily, Garrus.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander. Commander, good to see you.
Excellent. Pretty happy with that, all things considered. So, the hour is pretty much like hit it out, except for like armor. Love it. And again, double checking ranks. Got Assault rifle, the shotgun. Doesn't have the pistol, and he has the sniper, the amp, and then the armor. So it's really just the pistol, then it'll be all set.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh, man, that's creepy. Alright, so... Yeah, he doesn't have anything else to say, I don't think. Yep.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright then, Tally. Got the head animation. There. Here.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. Okay, that's everyone. Now we are going to make a quick pit stop back at the Citadel. Pick up the last few side quests that are unique for when we do a quote-unquote main story mission. Recruiting Liara counts as one. So we'll do that. About the DLC.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Of course.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
That's actually fun. I was gonna do the whole thing where we could do her side quest before even talking to her, but he invites me, why not? So we'll get it started. I think it will bring Rex and Liara, just so we can get their stuff out. Hopefully I can buy another pistol. Not to mention we'll get all their skills allocated.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, why not? Let's do the R first. Alright, now where should I go? Actually, yeah, electronics. Max you out. Stasis, that's lame. Barriers, alright. Singularity could be good. Warp could be good. Those are all fine. Maxed out first aid. That works. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely get my... Oh, that armor done. Alright. Fitness. Get him maxed out. There we go. Shotguns. And you. Beautiful. He's got decent biotic set. And all of his passive stuff will be good for him. Yeah, so I'm done. She's done. And he's done. Excellent. What? Yara. Guess that is the next one she has. Boom. Right, got there. Nice Rex. Battlemaster, or do I want Colossus? Oh, wait, what the hell am I doing? Connery. Hogan. Crash. Basically like a better version of his, so that's also kind of trash. I'll keep those two, why not? The second I see it. Where's the damn shield thing? Shield interface. And there goes plate. Beautiful. Now they're all kitted out. Really just need to get the Spectre pistol from him. Throw the upgrades on, and then that's everything. Even though I do like how the Colossus thing works. And we'll keep the unique Geth one on. Why the hell not? Heavy humans, like a bunch of that for healing. That's an interesting bug. Alright, this quest is like done pretty much right now.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
What a dick, but I have to be nice.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Turian design.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
It's useful. Do you read history? That's so funny.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
They're allies.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We need to build bridges.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Boom. Really? No snap inspection? Ah, well. Alright. Plus, we should be able to get,
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Is the tabloid lady right there? Yes, she is. Beautiful.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
They know better. Nah, it's not like that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Turians helped to build it.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The crew is still Alliance.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
He was behind Eden Prime.
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, the official line. He said the same thing about the Epstein list, too. We all know how that's a load of shit. God, it'd be crazy to see how that turns out. Okay. States. Okay. Let's see if I can buy a pistol from this guy. Really hope so.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Oh, shotgun. Sorry. Can you not get a pistol? That's kind of infuriating, I have to say. Broken human. Also. Most materials are always nice to have. High explosive rounds, same thing. Inferno rounds, I'll keep you. That works. I'm gonna go through every single one that I've sold. That's so infuriating. Huh. You know what? I want to see. Where can you get one of those? Let's see. Know where I can just find them? Only fully automatic pistol, naturally. Okay. Okay, so I have to, like, get the... Oh, that's infuriating. So I can't even get, like, any decent...
Hello, Commander.
Can't even get a decent pistol.
Show me what you've got.
Correct.
I'll open the rare stocks for you,
That's
Commander. Enjoy.
Well... That's fine, I guess. Have to have Vermeer beaten, apparently. for him to get that. Otherwise, he has his little basic bitch pistol, which is fine, I guess. A little lame, but whatever. Can't really complain too much. Let's see if we can get rid of Comrade Werner. Have him done. There he is.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Spoiler warning, he doesn't have a wife. I want to go here, because this is where it belongs is. There she is.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Another really easy side quest we can get done.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you.
Sure you
Since
do.
you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
Unless she's fishing, but whatever.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Alright, and now we are gonna give it back to her with... right back with Paragon points.
Hello again. Is there a problem? I'm not detecting any signals from the bug yet.
I've changed my mind.
I'm not going to plant this bug. This isn't a good idea.
Why not? The controllers need someone to tell their story, and the public deserves to know.
There is no story.
It's all under control. Were you truly concerned, or just digging for ratings?
No, of course not. I'm trying to protect public safety. I'm trying to help people. I'll have to rethink this story. Maybe if I sell it as tough workers in a thankless job, they'd give me an interview. Here, thanks for investigating and for new information. I'm going to talk to my publisher.
Love it. So that's finished. Out of sheer curiosity, does Conrad gonna show up again? No dice. Seriously, why are Rex's guns invisible? It's really starting to worry me. I will. Yeah, let's go to the embassies so we can talk to Nasana. Then we'll talk to our friend, quotes, Nasana. Plus side, like they're all like kitted out, with the exception of Rex and his pistol.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nice little unique dialogue. There she is, acting all innocent.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the victim here.
Government representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. It's too dangerous. Paying a ransom would only encourage more kidnappings. I support the law in theory, but when I got the message, all I could think about was Dahlia's safety. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post, and Dahlia would still be in the hands of the slavers.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Alright. Yeah, that sob story's fake. Yeah, she's lying through her teeth. That's fine. Now we can head on over to the financial district in front of Bar Levon. That is. I will talk to him again, just for fun. Should be arguing like right outside his office. There they are.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Really? Not a single codex update. Not surprising. There they are.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Ugh,
Of course it
painfully
is!
relevant topic now,
I'm
good
the
lord.
closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
And she does, in fact, end up getting the gene therapy. And the kid's totally fine. Yeah. Where they didn't give you like a snap inspection data entry. I thought they did. Fix that. That's it for the Citadel for now.
Out of here.
That's it, then. Yes.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Okay.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in
It does tickle me how, like, the loading is so
Logged.
fast.
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Because back in the OG days, like, it would go back and forth, say decontamination in progress over and over and over again. But now you don't even get to hear her finish it, saying it once. Which is pretty hilarious.
Message coming in.
All things considered.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired.
Huh, this idiot.
She shouldn't have ambushed you like that. But you handled it pretty well.
It is funny to punch her, though.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
Who cares?
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
True political correctness. I'm gonna be doing every single one of these and looking at them planet by planet, which will be interesting. Local cluster. Let's go see our neck of the woods. first. And our moon, Luna. We will land on. This is where I gotta think. Is there an asteroid in there? Vocal cluster. Oh, come on. Friggin' wiki keeps freezing up because it's absolutely bombarded with fucking ads. Ugh, it's the one bad thing about Mass Effect 1 is like it's impossible to like check the plans without the damn thing crashing. Ridiculous. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, sweet Christ, come on. Finally, there we go. Is there no asteroid here? No, there is. Perfect. Right. Mars. Jupiter. One of these things has anything to be scanned? I don't believe that for a second. Saturn. Uranus is supposed to be Uranus. June. First off. Absolutely safe in there. can land on it without a hassle. Not to mention we can get this side quest done. And here we are on the moon. It is cool, though, that we're actually on the moon. And there's Earth. Pretty wild. Right. Alright, so... There's some enemies over here. There's some enemies over there. That's where the base is. Then we'll go over there. There's like right over there. We can hear the sound of the Arachni that they make and whatnot. But we don't really need to like drive through that, even though we probably will that way. So I'm gonna land here. Destroy those turrets. There's another spot with turrets we can destroy. Then we'll actually go in there. Ah, yes. The fight with the Mako go up like. Firstly, I think the Mako's over. Is it annoying? Kind of. But does it deserve the hit it gets? Not really. Especially in regular edition. This definitely feels a lot. Like the one. Go back. Oh. One of those down. There's more than just out in the middle of nowhere. Why not? Almost here. Yep, beat him already. Whoop, nope, that's it. I think I will just like that was crazy. It's not hard to see. That's fine. That's yes. Now we're taking everybody. Alright, so it's literally just those two things then. We'll just do that. And land again. Nice easy way to travel back. I don't feel like driving. Go! Okay. Is that at the base? Well, the base is, because there's 3 of them. They are a little obnoxious to clear. Because there's just so many enemies in it. There it is. We can hang right on up there. Why not? Never keep that on. Nice. So what's left is these 3 little bases. Moon is done. Now, when it comes to the collection things, I'm debating if I'm going to get absolutely everything on those planets. But once we have the quest for those done, maybe that's when I'll stop caring about them. Or I just might go for the whole completionist thing just to make sure I get them. I don't need them. Alright, so just 2 more of those, and then we're all good. No more curse to worry about. In we go. We don't need to use those, but I think actually I'm going to use the shotgun. Go. See anything? Now we gotta go through every single one of these. So there's 8 times 3, so 24 of these damn junction things. The shotgun is the best way to get rid of them. Toxic gas is being vented into the bunkers. Oh no. Well, not really. Or what am I doing? Lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters contain the VIs offline. Run. God, does it take a day and a half to, like, walk anywhere? One of the good things about Mass Effect 3 specifically. Much better about, like, being able to run places. Right. Yeah, we'll take those. Nice, they have that there. I don't even remember that. Huh. Save, because you never know. Excellent. Oh boy. Now for the firefight. Okay. For real though, the shotgun's the best way to get rid of these. Once you start adding shields to everything, that's when it gets really tedious. And carrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Oh yeah. Go. Years. Second of the 3 computing clusters contain the eyes offline. Beautiful. Quick aim and shoot. Something else I remembered. Now that Black Myth Wukong is finally coming to Xbox. Oh, I didn't even see that one. curious to see how the achievements are concerned to like curios, armor, and weapons, because if I have to do the um what's it, gauntlet challenges, then like I'm never gonna do it on the Xbox.
Heading to position.
I already got the platinum for it on PlayStation, so I'm a little concerned with that. Or maybe it'll be like on PC where there's like 80 achievements, and it's for like just doing other things, just like finding all the bells in like chapter 1 or something like that. Who knows? That actually would be kind of nice, because it just means there's more of them. Shotgun, I like just find the power junctions, even though I don't actually need to. Just like to destroy anything that can be destroyed. Trash, trash. Right. That's right. It's kind of funny how they get all wear and teared up. Even if they break. That works. Goodness. Okay, that's... Where's the rest of the breakable ones? Ooh! The way the characters hilarious. The way they just go like, whoa! All power junctions must be destroyed, even if they're not part of the ones I need to. At least these doors will stay open. Additional security drones powering up. Doesn't matter. For that. Almost the last one. Burst of white noise over all frequencies nearby deafens you. Your heart suit's heads up display interprets it as zeros and ones, zeros, or zeros and ones. That's like the... Isn't that like the time travel thing that they use in Futurama, like that sequence? They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI system flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will place your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. I'll keep that. Why not? Those are garbage. Those are garbage. Anything that isn't 10, I do not care about. Plutonium rounds, while cool, are not needed. goodness. Well, maybe I should have them move to pistols. Huh. I know in the original version, like, each bullet, like, would, like, there's a then it was only, like, you're shooting, but it's only, like, bang, 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 like, actual hits. Probably because of limited hardware, but still. Alright. Moon is done. Are we gonna get this notification? Oh, so there's no other thing from Hackett? That's fine. Yet. Let's actually go to Utopia first. Go back. Let's go in here. Not gonna touch Asteroid X-57 yet, because that is the DLC for Bring Down the Sky. Land. No. Terra Nova. Really? None of these are like scannable? Really? Surprising. Right. Back in here. I don't think there's anything else. Kind of surprising. No. There it is, Eden Prime. Population 3.7 million. That's it. Damn. Ghana. Literally nothing. That's kind of shocking. There's nothing there. You know what I just realized? I don't think I missed. I need to check now. I'm not entirely sure. I miss one of the NPCs I can talk to for a quest. That would actually be pretty annoying.
Equalizing interior pressure with
Yeah, he's the
exterior
one who has like the unique
atmosphere.
assault rifle.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A Blake here yet?
Do you ever regret leaving Citadel Security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
Oh man. Right. I have to check. I can't help it. If she's not there, then I guess she doesn't show up until you a planet or something. There she is. God, knew I should have done this sooner.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Find someone else to do your dirty work. I want no part of a gang war.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Yep. Knew I forgot somebody. Thank God I remember. Ugh, gives me some headache. Alright, now we can get out of here. Still a little salty I can't have Rex fully kitted out. Which, fine, big deal. We're only going to have him with us for like one mission. Otherwise, I'm just going to have these two for like the entire game.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why
Shit,
a computer
wrong
system
one.
catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Man, I thought this was the document one. Damn. Alright, well, I don't feel like taking that elevator ride again, so we are just going to fast travel back. Oh, that's annoying. Nope, there is something else I forgot to do here. Almost left again. Let's do markets, and then we have Cora's Den to deal with. Because there is a unique Earthborn background quest where we can partake in. Cora's Den. Sure, it's right downstairs, but meh. Here he is.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
No deal.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's Den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
Oh, shut up. You scare me. Here he is.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard at his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
My bio is public record. Everyone knows that I ran with gangs as a kid.
They don't know that the Reds target aliens specifically. We've got the backers to handle off-world missions. Your alien friends won't like you so much when they hear what your gang did.
What do you want, Finch? What gets you out of my life?
What do I want? I want aliens off of Earth. I want the Council to stay out of humanity's business.
The 10th Street Reds was a gang, not an Earth First movement.
They're a human movement now. You think the vids will make that distinction? I can find a dozen Reds who'll swear they saw you kill aliens for fun. Who's going to believe you then?
This won't help you.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
Idiot.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of specter you turn out to be.
Boom. Those Paragon points. Yeah. Knew I forgot something. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Okay, so got my unique background one done. My squad mates are gonna get their assignments later. That sorry, consort, Dr. Michelle. Homecoming we did when Ashley was still in the squad. We did the lead, we did the prophet, we was talking about the kindlers. We helped play along the first time. Helped the sisters scan the keepers, turned in the gambling tool. Track the signal. Comrade Werner will get done later. Zeltan is convinced. And the other one is the privateers quest where we find the guy's brother on the ship. We did the thing with the family. We told Emily one we are not going to plant the bug. We had the inspection with Mikhailovich. And we talked to the tabloid later. And the only thing that's left is the T&E visit, which is way later. Those two quests we get at one specific world state. They're good. Fabulous. Okay, so now I did not forget anything that's on the Citadel this time. Got Harkinisto. Okay, that's kind of funny. You can never open this, can you? What? What? Open this? Huh. That's interesting. I did not know you could do that. That's kind of funny. Just for kicks, maybe I will check one last time to see if Comrade Werner is still there. Because if he isn't, then I won't have to come back here for quite a bit. Because let's go to the markets before we head back to CSEC and the dock and bay. Nope. He's still gone. Perfect. There we go. Doc.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Nice. I don't really mind the elevators as much because you actually get some interesting developments there. What have you. Alright, in we go.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Excellent. Oh, wrong button. All right. Really? Fortuna isn't on here. All right. Good. Not land on the area yet. Not like really. I got one. Matrix rank recovered. As the planet Velis revealed a small bit investment. The salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of Matriarch Naga's writings. Again, those are important to grab purely for consequences in the sequels. Not to mention for XP and money. Alright, so we can't do anything. There is another system that shows up, but that'll be later. Alright, so this is the 21. Medallion recovered. Your scan uncovered an ancient deep space probe slowly orbiting Thor. Stanley brought it aboard, dismounted it, and found a League of One medallion hidden in its payload. Cast a buzzer survey. Scans report have detected a large concentration of helium-3. Majesty. Trail of radioactive particles, possibly exhaust from a sublight nuclear engine drive, leads towards the nearby planet of Zaywin. Destroyed. That's another one we can land on. Justice. Okay. Minerals to help the Alliance. League of One. Solarian ID tags. Alright, let's go down here. There's actually quite a bit to discover on this. Oh great, we got our first Thresher Maw on this planet. Fun! Oh boy. Right. Well, there is a Thresher Maw there. Like, get it out survey done. Alright, this won't take too long. Hopefully. Now we'll get done. Thresher Maws are scary. Alright. Probably faster, Alright, well that's nice. Thresher Maws are actually kind of terrifying in this game because in the original release, there was no little thing you could tell where they were when they went to the ground, so they could just show up right under the vehicle and just one shot. Unfortunately, this planet isn't too, like, this, so it won't be as annoying to, like, climb, so to speak. Appears this person was trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit when he died. Or was killed. Nah, he was killed. Nice. Survey a small deposit of iridium. Excellent. that way. There's a mineral right there. There. Make our way up there and around up to the mercenary. Quite a lot. The best ones are when there's practically nothing. Mineral otherwise. Oh, whatever. It is in its own way fun because it's this large area. You can explore it for points of interest, but thank God the wiki exists so you can just pinpoint what they are if you've played the game before. There appears to be no one left in this camp. The generator is still functioning, but there are no signs of the former occupants. The camp's computer nodes several locations of interest. Oh god, did I mean to reveal all of them? Because that'd be amazing. So yes, let's go. For real, that's like every other point of interest on the planet. That's great. Actually amazing. There should be a generator like that on every single planet. Like that if you can find it, then you can just explore freely. Go to points if you want to. Alright. Insignia recovered. The frame appears to be from an old model freighter. Part of it is marked with the Copy Optos insignia. Identification. Those, yeah. So we have all these collection ones done. That's like when we say everything else will just be drug completion, as you say. Those we're all set. This. Cobalt. This, one more mineral, and then we can get property. Not to mention finish that quest for what's his face. Beacon was a death trap. Boom. This cool they get me, right? than the mercenary itself. The one improvement I will give Mass Effect 2 is like you just land on the planet. I wish you could just like scan everything as well for like minerals and just keep that one probe and get everything on it. Because yeah, the probe searching in 2 is pretty not my favorite. Especially because of like the oh god. Don't screw me with like the mineral. I mean slide down that. Alright. Just gonna go mercenary camp. We'll be able to get rid of a privateer's quest. Outside. Boom. Is he? Yes. All of it. And as always, seriously. Right there. It's mostly an old habit from the OG days. Let's make a play. Huh. The real fun was to have the giant explosives in the back. Shockingly nothing in there. Really? Huh. That's what he is. Colossus 9. Ooh, unfortunate. Why not? There's his brother. Discover the corpse of Captain Willem of the MSV Majesty. His stiff fingers are wrapped tightly around a small data pad. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, privateers. We're out of here. Another planet complete, I think that's it for this cluster. Pretty sure. Well, for now. Oh wait, another one opens up is if we get to the to crime lords and whatnot. Yeah, Fortuna doesn't show up yet. That. Another one where I can't do everything in it yet. That's fun.
Message coming in.
Ah.
Patching it through.
The general distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Right. We'll do that one in a little bit. Revealed dangerous illustration of orbit. Keep it in first scans discovered the remains of an ancient warhead marked the Parthian colony. Gas deposits are yeah, I think this is where we'll wrap it up for today. Stopping point. So we will investigate more planets in the galaxy later on, picking up side quests and what have you. And once we do, be able to free up the DLC and do absolutely everything we can before we even land on the main story planet. Do all their side quests, and we'll go from there. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you did, feel free to give me a follow, subscription, whatever have you. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.